G'day folks, and welcome to World of Tanks with the Magnificent Margon. Yes, I am back again. Not really much of a change of pace, but as you can see, I have started off today playing in the T28 Prot. Now I am playing with Kaze. Kaze is in his Borsig. We are on Redshire. Redshire was redesigned recently with the recent patches and things like that. As such, we now generally go down the bottom to where we call the rat run, which is over on the 1 line. We go over there quite regularly. You do seem to get a lot of good spots, good little tussles, and it's a bit more open and a bit more secure. Now, as you all know, I was sick for the last few days. Still a little bit on the edge, but nowhere near as bad as what I've been. Now, this is what I love the most. You've got this lovely little water gully here. I pretend I'm a tugboat or a big cruiser or something with 2 motors powering along through this water because it looks cool. It always has. It's just the way I feel. I look like I'm a speedboat on a mission, pushing through this water, or a big tugboat, as I like to say every time I'm in my T28 on this map. Now, I am relatively slow. I'm only going about sort of 8 kilometers, 9, 10 kilometers, probably a maximum at the moment. I am getting a lot of resistance going through the water, so it's probably not very smart. But at the same time, it keeps me below the fire of all the other tanks, and it keeps me out of sight range, so I don't know really where I am. And that gives me a lot of great advantages. Now, using the 122mm AT gun T53 on this tank, that's not the gun. Yes, it is the gun. With an average penetration of 248 with 400 damage is not bad. I was always having a lot of trouble with this tank until I finally figured out how to play it and how to angle the armor to get the most out of it. And you've really got to be using the gun depression on this tank for its advantages. Whole armor being 200mm isn't bad, but at tier 8 most guns can penetrate 200mm, so it's not as troll as what people say it is. You've got to really angle this thing using sort of the gun depreciation to actually see over the top of the hills and stuff and get the shots to create a bigger angle on your plates. You don't have a lot of angle. Love that Borsig when it fires. Look at that. Like, that was incredible. As you see, I get a nice shot here. Yeah, almost 400 damage, 359, so it's not too bad. So as you can see, I do an average about 350 on each shot, depending upon the targets that I'm shooting at. Turret armor 200 as well, so it's not as pretty as it could be. I only went down the swivel turret TDs because I was trying to make it a bit easier for myself at the time. As it pays out, Kaze is actually in his Borsig, and that thing, I couldn't imagine 2 Borsigs being platoons sometimes. Now, as you can see, this 34 is in a hairy situation. And I've come around the corner here and said, look, and I've looked at him and gone, he's just given up, which is perfect. I love it. I've still got my tank slightly angled, but it's creating a stronger, a lesser angled front plate, which means it's pretty well flat, so anyone can penetrate it probably about now. Kaze and I are trying to make better decisions. Now, I'm just looking at the T28 instead of the Prot. Let's have a look at its whole arm. It's 254 for its whole arm, so it's a hell of a lot stronger and thicker than the prototype. So I have considered going and farming out for the T28 at a later date, but at the moment I'm quite happy with what I've got. I do love the prototype. It is a lot of fun once you get into the right positions. Really disappointed about this. I sort of half saw the rock in the way there and I still sort of fired. I saw it out of the corner of my eye, that rock, and was thinking, ah, yeah, and then didn't realise, and I missed that shot, completely doinked it. Good thing Kaze was over there, and the ball sig, it's not fast, but it is fast enough that, well, mobile enough that it can get over there. Now, we've both decided, okay, this side's secure, we need to get back and defend the base. I've seen the E25 there, I've planted a good one into him. Shy of 400, but I'm now receiving hits. As you can see, the frontal armor on the Prot is not left for desire. I just took one decent shot, but I have to get down into this ditch now and use this water gully to my advantage, and that's the way I really start playing. As you can see, now I'm in the position where I can bounce shots, which is good. The 25 is still giving us hell over there, and they are a great tank. Kaze just planted one good one into that lurver. I'm back down playing motorboats now. Now we know there's one guy in the cap area, and we both have to really work. Now this was a XVM, if we have a look at it, where is it, tab, 36%er. Okay, so both him and I knew we really had to work this. We had to communicate, we had to call out targets, call out positioning, and I'm really sort of, I'm in a not a very strong position, but I'm in a very strong position at the same time. So more or less, I could probably spot our circle very soon. I've still got a lot of cover between me and it, but I can cover Kaze from down the bottom here and get a few spots for him. And that was what I was trying to sort of partially do, so that he was able to shoot things up. Now I've worn a lot of damage. There's that 28, and yes, look at that, nice big high roll, 428 damage done. So that's over the average damage of this tank, which is good. Come up again, let's see if I can get another one into him. Nope, and he's missed as well. So that's the way I go. Now the lurvers come around. I've called it out now to Kaze. So hey, there's a lurver there. He goes, yep, not a problem. He's already been dealt with, so it's not a problem. It's been sorted. Now the cap time's about 50%. I've just taken another good hit from that 28, and I can't afford another hit on me. Now this T69, grats to him. He is a champion. He yolled it across it. Now it was a pity I didn't get this shot. If that shot had gone in, it may have been a different game, but that's the way it goes. So that was just unfortunate that I fell then, but it really came down to Kaze now doing what he can do. Come on, when do I go over to him? There we go. And he plants one good one of this cherry, which has got nearly all the cap points. Look at that, and reset the cap. Now that was the defining moment in this battle. Kaze has now basically, in essence, carried the game and allowed us to win. The VK30 over there, he hasn't got much left. Kaze is just sitting here now going, yep, I don't have to worry too much. I've secured this. Unless the 29, the KB5 can get back to that cap circle, spot our TDs, there's not much we can do. Now Kaze took a little bit of a pot shot look there, but that's okay. It's not too bad. We've done really well. We've carried this battle, as you can see. And it was a great match, absolutely. I had a laugh, and as soon as it started like this, we both knew from now on in, today was going to be one of those days that was going to be a great game, a great day, and it was. I've had a brilliant day. This was the first battle of the day today, after I've had a couple of days off because I've been sick. This was the first one. The second one, not too bad. A little bit more predictable, but let's go over and have a look at the second one. That one's on our IS-3 and on onTiger2. So let's go have a look at that one quickly. Alrighty guys, here we are, Prohavolka. Kaze said to me, what do you feel it? What do you feel this time? And a lot of time he does ask me that question, because a lot of time my instincts and my feelings as we're playing these battles is sort of more or less how we play. It's just the standard way that we go about things. Now, I've had a few good battles in my IS-3. Kaze and I are playing together between him on his onTiger2 and me on my IS-3. They're a great tank. But I actually said on this one, you know what, bud? Every other heavy tank in this game always loves to go over and play campy camp style over here. Let's change it up. Let's make this more interesting. So I gun-hoed it. Now 53% win. Now it's still a 50%er. There's not much in it. So I actually said to him, I'm pushing. I said, are we camping or what are we doing? He says, no, let's get up into those bushes, let's get some spots. He was disappointed at where that KV-13 is sitting himself just over there. So he's gunning it across in front of the KV-13. I'm coming around behind. T29's there. Borsig's here. G2 for some unknown reasons hiding there. Panther's over to my left. So we've got plenty and plenty of good cover. IS-152, where is he? Oh, he's over there at the bridge sort of railway track. And as you can see, come to this bush and I've gone, you know what, I'm opening the engine up. I am going across here. Kaze is on the low side there. Nothing's been spotted by him in the mid area. So I've gunned it now. I have just said, I'm pushing up to these line of bushes. We are not holding back. We are doing this. And I said, I've called out then. I've been spotted. T21's there. Please, please, someone shoot him. And I've just taken a fair whack there. That was from an AT7. He is firing at me like no tomorrow, and I am not in a good position here. Funny thing is, there's the Tiger one. I've planned one good shot into him, and I believe Kaze shot him, and I'm nearly dead. This is in bad waters now. Really, really bad waters. They all know I'm roughly in this area, so just sort of taking pot shots, and I'm dangerous death zone now. Great thing is, here comes help in the form of a onTiger2. And this is why you platoon with people. Like, watch this. About 2 seconds now, you see this pling off the front of his tank. He fires, he's in the position, and I'm able now to use Kaze as a bit of a meat shield basically, and use his armour. After we've pushed up very aggressively, we've led the assault. Now we can land some really good shots into these guys, and this is how you play Provoker. You don't sit back. Sitting back is for wusses in tier 8 matches. Provoker is going to become a tier 8 matchup very soon. It's a pity that AT44 didn't stick around a bit longer. I would have finished him off. Kaze has detracked him. I'm trying to line up this shot and I just miss. He manages to use a repair kit very quickly, so he's a very good player, that A44. I commended him. I really do commend him on the way he got that track up quickly, because he was a dangerous player for us. Now I'm on 54 hit points. This is the beauty of this match. Basically now we have just dominated this side of the map. Kaze and I have just done our job, and we've just forced an assault. A big assault down this flank. No scumbags to be decided to completely mess us up, and that was why I went man mode. And I went full aggressive because I needed to push this assault up this side, and Kaze, using his onTiger2, came in. Now he's going man mode. I've said to him, look, my engine's stuffed, my tracks are stuffed. I'm in no position to really do much else, but I can still be a sniper in the back, and I can still fire this gun and do some damage for you. There's the A44. Sneaky little bastard on the hill there. I was trying to get him, but unfortunately I couldn't, and Kaze got a good kill there on a AFK AMX, which is good. I'm still using these bushes as a bit of cover. Now Kaze is pushing up to that railway track, and I said, okay, I'm going to push up to the circle area. I need to go there because I've got no gun depression, so I can't go over that hill without being killed, and I'm already dead no matter where I go. So I need to get to the circle area and secure it a bit more and help out the AMX-12T. It goes like, yeah, okay, cool. The only thing is, he starts to climb that hill there, and then realizes once he gets up there, if we go over and look, he does wear a good shot. And this is the hard bit. I tried to help him. There's a good shot into him. There's another good shot, and he pulls back and goes, I can't assault this. T29's coming up. Stupid did we know that the T29's just going to stop at that rock. Why would you stop at the rock? Hello? What are you doing? And I actually thought, okay, well I'm still going mid Kaz, I gotta get over there, gotta help out. And about now I ping the map to say, hey, get your butt in the gear 29. We've just carried you up this side. You need to do some real work and help us out. You need to secure this flank. We've done the hard yards. It's your turn to do some hard yards. Come on. If we're going to secure the center, you've got to secure this left flank. Pay attention. And I'm sort of still going. He's sitting there, the Kaze. Eventually I get the shits of it and I ping the map and say, hey, wakey 29, move your butt over here. This is where we need you to be. Now Kaz is in the circle area, he's locking it down, securing it up a bit. I'm still crawling up. He's just been hit again, probably from the guys that have conquered the hill, defeated our tanks that went up the hill there. Now if I went the hill, I have no gun depression, so I've got to get right over the hill to actually shoot things, or we've got to have good control over the hill, which we didn't have either of. Now, admittedly, I did a few silly things at this point in time. I'm trying to shoot through the carriages. You can't shoot through. There's that A45. I really wanted to kill him. Got rid of him. And once I knew he was gone, we were right. Now, I do find this the funny bit. I wear a couple of good shots here, and it makes me play. I'm playing a lot more cautious. I have to keep my gun in the play, purely and simply because I don't want to get shot. There's another bullet deflection off my turret. I'm using this little hut. Now they could have shot this hut to pieces, but no, they didn't. And Kaz, I think he may fall about now. I'm not sure. I can't remember. I've been spotted again. There's a Hellcat. Now this is the silly bit. I'm trying to shoot under this railway carriage. It doesn't quite work for me. I think I hit the carriage then. It was worth a try. Anyway. I think I fired 2 shots through and both of them miss. Tried to make the gap a bit bigger and the Hellcat moves. Okay, fine. Kaz is on 15. I'm on, well, next to nothing as well. We're both 1 shot away from dying. But this is the difference. This is the advantage. We led the assault. Kaz is now in a nice position. He can shoot up down that way, shoot at that last little medium tank, and finish them off. And this is what it's all about. This is teamwork, okay? Guys, I don't know how else to describe it and say it, but this is how you play tanks. We went on after this to play another few games, and we did brilliant in them. We actually we played a lot of the games we played today, we won. There was only about a couple of games we lost, and it was just because we were being stupid and, well, not really stupid, but it was just the things we did. And we shouldn't have done it. That's actually quite interesting. My tracks go through the railway tracks. Anyway. So, lucky for Kaz, he's farming a few loser points being in that circle now. But that's okay. It's always good to farm a few extra credits. Now, I went on. I got Steel Wall in this match. No, I didn't get Steel Wall. I got Spartan, though. And I got my Mastery Badge and something else. Can't remember. But if you do pay attention to my Facebook page, you probably would have seen go up on it my Ace Tanker today. I got my Ace Tanker and my AT8. Something I didn't anticipate actually have happen. It was unexpected, but it shows me how hard it is in this tank. Now, I've had a absolute terrible run, terrible, with this tank. I can't stand it. I've hated it, but I think now I've got a little bit more feel for it. I'm a little bit more comfortable with it, and playing with one of my best friends beside me, I have a lot more confidence in the tank. When I'm by myself, I've got no hope. Tanks, well, the tanks for both myself and Kaze has come down to him and I play together. It works brilliantly, and we are a dangerous force together if we start really focusing and playing well. And if the team around us is paying attention and is playing well too, it can be a completely different game. We can just rumple stomp things. We can walk over anything. But at the same time, we may have brilliant games where we do 2,000 damage, 1,000 damage each, depending upon the tier we're playing in. But it doesn't matter. Sometimes you just have a team that falls apart and we both sit there going, no one made over 1,000. This is why you don't win. If you don't go for the damage and you take too many silly risks and waste your hit points, it won't pay off. Now, I was lucky over there. I would have probably died over on that flank there, which would have meant the 29 would have not got up and a few other people would not have got up. The fact that Kaze was willing to sacrifice his tank in such a way that was great, and he deflected a couple of shots. I think he actually detracked over there by memory. It was brilliant, and coming in and saving me was the best thing we did. We went on. I did 1,200 recorded damage. Kaze had a monster game. I think he did nearly 2,000 damage. He really loves the Tiger. He's starting to find the sweet spots for the Tiger. He'll be in his E75 soon, so there probably will be a lot more E75 battles coming up that him and I will show. I'm still playing it. I'm slowly at my leisure grinding up for the top gun. I probably could free XP the top gun, come to think of it, but there's no need. I don't need to. I don't really want to at this point in time. I know that the top gun is where the E75 is going to shine. That extra 200 damage with the extra, I think 50 mils of penetration by memory, something like that. If I'm not right, sorry. I'm sure if you go into worldoftankswiki.com, you'll be able to, or .net I should say, you will be able to find all that information out very quickly. Like, I could do it right now, but I'm not going to. I believe there is a link in my description for it if you want to jump over there. They've just redone it, Wargaming. Added in their World of Tanks Generals, which I believe is their card game, one that they've got similar to Hearthstone, along with World of Warship stuff. Some of the ships that they've developed have gone up on there, as well as World of Warplanes, and World of Tanks is there too. So they've got quite an extensive database these days. We have a little bit of history behind a lot of tanks as well. So yeah, that's pretty well it, guys. Look, I've had a great day. I hope you guys have had a great day, whatever you've done and whatever you've played as well. I'm glad I can share these games with you, and it's good that I've maybe having a couple of days off being sick, and jumping back in. Kaze says it's been completely different today. He's been playing by himself the last few days ago. It has been a grind. He goes, today jumped in, played all my grind out tanks, got all the double stars, and we were able to go back and play other tanks to grind them out. Now I'm currently working towards getting the IS-7 or IS-8 7. I'm still probably about 40k away getting it. Kaze is about the same on his Tiger 2. So him and I will probably start grinding these two a bit more over the next couple of weeks. So I can get my 8, he can get his E75. So then I have 2 tier 9s, he'll only have 1 tier 9, but that's okay. That's the way it goes. I can jump back. I can probably jump in my Tiger while he's playing his IS-3, something like that, and maybe save him. You never know. But that's all that, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this. Once again, enjoy what you do. Enjoy your gaming. It's not like it's a chore. It's something we all do because we love it. We all play computer games. It's our generation. Well, it's a generation we are. We are a lot of computer gamers these days, and that's the way I grew up. I grew up with computer games, and I enjoy them. And the more I enjoy them, the better it is for me, and the more fun I have. So I encourage you guys, enjoy your gaming, happy hunting, and I'll catch you on that battlefield.